Hello, everyone. I'm going to show you the Genius Constitution, which is currently under development. So as you all know, a Genius launch date is coming quite soon. At the moment, June 2026, that is the launch date. I'll let you know that the Genius Grantors, those are the people who are responsible for Genius. And it's also the first governance for Genius, the first multi-body governance for Genius. The Genius Grantors have specified that June is the official month. And from what I've seen, it looks like the end of June, like maybe June 28th, 29th. I don't know. I haven't caught up fully with that. But what I am catching up on is the development for the DAO. As you know, I'm one of the grantors. I'm very excited to have voluntarily joined that along with everybody else. And here's how it works. So here's this. In this part, I'm talking with another developer who has joined to help get Genius launched. And this DAO is the current development. Now, this DAO is open source. It currently lives on my GitHub repository. And if you want, you can join in. You can help develop this, and you can spot bugs, find bugs, whichever. But what we need to know is that there's the Genius DAO, the first DAO that will be launched, and this answers who is responsible. And the answer is, well, everybody collectively is responsible. Everybody who voluntarily joins. All right. Now, the DAO, the Genius Smart Financial Contracts, that's the official name in the code. The Genius Smart Financial Contracts, it has no idea who Genius DAO is, and it doesn't need to know either. The Genius Smart Financial Contract, or contracts, are only concerned with who is the Constitution, and that is deterministic. Here we have the Genius Constitution. The Genius Constitution will have a deterministic address. That way, when it is launched, Genius Smart Financial Contracts will already know who is the Constitution. Constitution uses addresses from the allcontracts.sol file. All right, that may be a little complicated, but for those of you who want some meat here, the Genius DAO connects directly with the Genius Constitution. And when the DAO votes for things to change inside of the Genius Constitution, when the DAO votes, and when everybody agrees on some proposal, like let's say the proposal is to have the Genius vault, the collateral vault, start accepting wrapped Bitcoin, or to start accepting Coinbase's version of their wrapped Bitcoin. Well, when that happens, they vote, and the Genius Constitution then calls either a function from the Genius token functions, the vault functions, the NFT controller functions, or the NFT royalty receiver functions. So here you have a bunch of stuff that can be voted on. And by the way, the whole concept of the treasury is actually disappearing. I don't know. So these are the functions that the Genius Constitution says a people, or the grantors, the people, the DAO can always vote on these things. It can always vote on changing the DAO or the grantor. It can always vote on changing the treasury, and it can always vote on what to do with the collateral that the Genius Exchange accepts. Likewise, the people, or the governance body, can always vote on things that have to do with the newest edition of the Genius NFTs, or older editions, and as well NFT royalty receiver things, such as what the burning costs are. And the Genius Constitution will also have a way to interact with basically any contract, such as older NFT editions. Any contract also means the Genius NFT or the Genius Constitution can vote to basically do anything in the world of DeFi. So that's pretty enormous. That's pretty cool. And the Genius DAO is the one that is responsible for its own functions, its own built-in functions. Built-in functions such as let's see, first built-in function can be managing new or managing DAO members. Managing DAO members such as like, join the DAO, join, right? Withdraw, because people may want to join the DAO or withdraw from it. And by the way, as for the DAO, 16 people are being whitelisted, and those 16 people have voluntarily come forward. If you're interested in joining, this is possibly going to move to 21 foundational members instead of 16. It'll turn into 21. And now these foundational members, their job is to make sure everything is going smoothly when Genius, after Genius is launched, make sure everything's going smoothly as far as picking the collaterals that the Genius exchange accepts and things like that. Excuse me. And then later in the future, anybody will be able to join as long as you have a Genius miner. So Genius miners or Genius commitments, whatever they're going to be called in the future, if you have a Genius miner, you can vote on what Genius does. Or you can withdraw. So the DAO will always, whatever DAO is used in the future, such as replace the governments, replace the government operations. Let's call this replace, DAO operations. All of that functionality will live in the DAO itself. So remember, DAO is the governing body. And then the Genius Constitution will be the immutable, never changing, never mutating contract that always stays the same. And that's what's beautiful about DeFi. You have rules that never change, and that's what people sign up for. They sign up for rules that they really like that never change. But the way of creating, but the actual governance stuff, that can change. Like making a new proposal or proposal approval, proposal, objections. That stuff will forever live with the DAO. Well, I hope you've joined this. And if you're interested in possibly joining as one of more than 16, one of 21 members, you'll find a link below in the video. To get information and more information about Genius, you want to join the Genito Network. The Genito Network is on school, and the best part about it is there are no scammers there. There are no people trying to catfish others. It is a safe community. It is a safe community that explicitly guards against people who are trying to do bad things in the DeFi world, which is important because you hear of so many people losing their 12-word phrases and all these things, and they lose it in very tricky ways that they never thought to lose it. So come to the Genito Network. Link is below. Automatically, once you join, a DM between you and me will automatically open within 5 minutes of you joining. It'll automatically open, and from there you have a secure channel to talk with me or to talk with any other admins in the Genito Network. Now, the Genito Network is mine personally, but it has resources on learning more about Genius, has resources on learning about this DAO, and it has resources that will help you with cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin, and with learning about these things completely free, or at least free for now, but probably be free forever because we want people to learn this stuff. And it's a safe community. It's much safer than Telegram. So I'll see you there.